जय श्री माताजी। उपस्थित सभी सहयोगी भाई बहनों का आज शाम के सामूहिक ध्यान सत्र में प्रतिष्ठान पुणे की ओर से स्वागत है। We welcome all the brothers and sisters from all over the world in today's evening meditation from Pratishthan Pune. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, हम सभी आज सामूहिक रूप से आपका ध्यान करना चाहते हैं। श्री माताजी, इस ध्यान के लिए आवश्यक परिस्थिति एवं मनस्थिति हम सबको प्रदान करें। श्री माताजी, प्लीज गिव अस द एप्रोप्रिएट एनवायरनमेंट फॉर दिस मेडिटेशन। सामूहिक बंधन, लेट्स हैव कलेक्टिव बंधन। तीन महामंत्र, तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती
नाड़ी संतुलन हेतु हम अपने राइट हैंड को भूतत्व पर रखते हैं। लेट्स कीप राइट हैंड ऑन मदर अर्थ। चित्त को ईड़ा नाड़ी पर रखते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी परम कृपा में सामूहिकता की ईड़ा नाड़ी में जो भी जड़ताएं हैं, अशुद्ध इच्छाएं हैं, अगुरु कुगुरु का प्रभाव है, उसे कृपा करके इस महान भूतत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, by your grace, kindly remove all the negativity, the effect of false gurus, impure desires from the collective left channel to the Mother Earth. हाथ गोद में रखते हैं। हम अपने लेफ्ट हैंड को आकाश तत्व की तरफ करते हैं। चित्त को पिंगला नाड़ी पर रखते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी परम कृपा में सामूहिकता के रजोगुण में जो भी बाधाएं हैं, उसे कृपा करके आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हम सभी को शुद्ध कार्य शक्ति प्रदान करें। श्री माता जी, by your grace, please remove all the negativity, egoness from the collective right channel to the sky element. हाथ गोद में रखते हैं। चित्त को मध्य मूलाधार पर स्थित करते हैं। लेट्स कीप अवर अटेंशन ऑन सेंट्रल मूलाधार चक्र। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही साक्षात श्री गणेश हैं। कृपा करके हम सभी के अंदर अबोधिता, पवित्रता पूर्ण रूप में स्थापित कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, यू आर द श्री गणेशा, प्लीज गिव अस द पावर ऑफ इनोसेंस, प्योरिटी। धीरे धीरे हम अपने चित्त को सहस्रार चक्र पर लाते हैं। पूर्ण हृदय से प्रार्थना करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपा करके हम सबको पूर्ण निर्विचारिता प्रदान कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपा करके हम सभी को अपने आत्म साक्षात्कार में दृढ़ता प्रदान करें। श्री माताजी, प्लीज़ गिव अस द कंप्लीट थॉटलेसनेस। श्री माताजी, प्लीज़ गिव अस द सब्सटेनेंस, स्टेबिलिटी। कुछ क्षण ध्यान में रहेंगे। ध्यान की इसी अवस्था में परम पूज्य श्री माताजी की अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं। आज की अमृतवाणी है, द सिंसेरिटी इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट। 18 मई 1986, फ्रांस।
And they told me very clearly that, Mother, don't smile at all. And you have to keep very serious. And I cannot be serious for more than 2 minutes, I think. 2 minutes. So I said, but why?
Je leur ai demandé pourquoi.
The reason they said was that they will think that you are an ignoramus, you don't know what's happening in this world. Serious things are happening and you are laughing. So they will think that you are not at all matured. But as soon as I started my lecture, I looked at those people who were so serious. And I couldn't control my laughter.
I hope it's changing.
And then I said, sorry, I'm addressing all the les miserables which I've heard about. I'm so happy to see today that veil of gloom has passed over. As if lot of dirty mud had gathered over here and the lotuses were about to bloom out. Whatever may be the atmosphere, whatever may be the history, whatever may be that has been created by human beings, inside resides beautiful lotus petals, everything intact. With a little push, they all are out now in the atmosphere, spreading their fragrance in this dirty pool, what we call as France. And they are such strong people, very strong Sahajayogis in France, which really makes me very happy and proud. In the beginning, I used to come every third week to Paris and have a meeting. And when they asked, Mother, why are you so much visiting Paris? I said, that is the gate of the hell. You must have heard the story I have told you about the advertising department. You see, two men who had done a lot of good, as Sahajayogis maybe, when they died, they were asked to go to heaven. So they went to heaven, and there they found everybody was meditating. So he said, what is new about this? We were meditating in the world. So they said, why not they asked the permission of God that can we see also hell if we have a chance, because then we can decide, you see, whether we want to be here or there. You see, that is what the ego is, you must have choice.
Et ça, c'est...
So they went to hell, and when they entered the first big hall, they found all kind of music was going on, funny type of music, and like Halloween, you have all kinds of dirty things, and the women were dancing nude, and the men were singing nude, and they were doing all funny things there, which we call funny. So they said, this seems to be a better place for a change, because drinking was free, everything was free there, drugs, all nice things. I mean.
Dans toutes les bonnes choses de l'existence.
So they said it's a very nice place. So the people who were in charge said, what are you doing here? They said, we've come to visit the hell. Where is the hell? So they said, you can see from this hole, and they took them to a hole from where they could see the picture of hell. And there they found people hanging on top of fire, or they were put in the boiling oil, and they were put in the dirty mud, all kinds of things, you see.
Alors-
And they were horrified. And some were whipped very badly, and I don't know, all kinds of punishments that are possible.
Certains étaient.
So they got a fright and they said, now, if that is hell, what is this in this hall? They said, this is the advertising department of hell.
Et la réponse a été, ça c'est le département de la publicité de l'enfer.
Again, repeat it. I didn't hear that. And ideas were coming from French and English specialists and other specialists from other European countries also. And nowadays the Swiss must be doing all the banking there.
Et les Suisses tenaient les cordons de la bourse.
So that is the advertising department about which, you see, one should be quite knowledgeable to know what is the advertising department of hell is. So the righteousness and the holiness can only be maintained if you are very careful about these advertising departments, especially in France and other countries. The left side works in this way that we want to destroy ourselves, because left side stands for desire as well as for destruction. It can destroy you all if there is no desire of God anymore. So when you start getting to the other side of your desires, you have a desire to destroy yourself. Yesterday only I read in the newspaper an English lady who left billions of pounds, killed herself by malnutrition. So this idea of destroying yourself is now justifying so many things that we do in this world which should not be done for our health, for our physical, mental and emotional and spiritual health. And this tendency is to be seen by Sahajogis within themselves also. When the Sahajogis start slipping out, and you tell them you are slipping out, now don't go that way. So they say, no, leave me alone. It's all right. I can manage myself, means I can destroy myself. And this anti-life behavior starts to such an extent that they denied all that was spiritual, all that was healthy. Also on the left-hand side, you had some horrible writers and authors who came on this earth to give you very, very anti-life ideas. Like a person like Said, you see, who started Sadism and all that. This kind of people only could prosper in France. In India, such a person would have been thrown away. Some mad fellow might have written Kama Sutra, but I have never known that book, I have never read that book, I don't know anything about it. And I don't know, if you ask anyone, they'll say, what is that book? We don't know. But if you say Gita, if you say Ramayana, you'll find many, or most of them. Even the Christians in India won't read such a book. But these books were very much appreciated. You find, it's hard to find anyone in Europe who's educated and who has not read these books. It is like a Bible for them. I mean, all these things have made them immune to sin, the filth of sin. To add to problems, you had so many wars, but last war, France was occupied by these horrible Germans. So they were in complete fear. Again, another left-sided movement. All these things have added to the perpetuation of left-sided problems. Now, how to get rid of them is our problem. When I came here, Patrick told me how they found people possessed by all kinds of variety of bhoots. And I'm not surprised, because I was expecting it sometimes to happen. There are still many Sahajogis, especially yoginis, who are possessed. I know of one mad one who came to my house, broke all the houses, everything, and did a lot of things, French, you know. So, to get out of it, first of all, we must know the dangers of it. If the women go on like this. Don't obey their leaders and go on with it, saying that this is my right, don't meditate, and do all kinds of things. They'll become schizophrenic. The schizophrenia, according to me, according to Sahajayoga, is a disease in which you are permanently possessed by many of these dead spirits. And in India, they would be sent to lunatic asylum. But I'm told that they have now cancelled all lunatic asylums everywhere, and the lunatics are moving on the street. It's a very serious situation. The government doesn't realize what they are doing. Once I traveled by a bus in Paris, and I saw one after another people, one lady, then one gentleman, then one another gentleman. They walked in, and they were talking to themselves loudly. They are all possessed people, and they'll possess you. They will possess you. They'll possess your children. They can possess your pets. Anyone. Such abnormal people should be kept away from the public. But Marie told me that, you see, we French are very sympathetic towards that. The bhoots also, I must tell you, the left-sided people, they try to do things to incur your sympathies. In the right-side people, as they are aggressive to attract your attention, the left-sided people are aggressive to themselves to attract your attention. So those people who think we can wear some scanty clothes in winter time, or we can torture our lives, stand on our heads, all such people are absolutely now passing the limits of advertising department. So the first thing Sahajogis have to remember, that you have come on this earth to enjoy.
Enjoy
Enjoy.
in French.
No French.
Difficult, Shri Mataji.
Imagine they said there is no word in French for enjoyment that I heard today, but for fun. Fun.
Fun, they found one, Shri Mataji.
Found,
They
thank
found
God.
one.
So this is fun. You have to enjoy the fun of life. And you are not here to suffer anymore. You are not to suffer anymore. And to be serious. For what? And to be tense is out of absolutely, we can say, out of subject. It's useless to be tense. How can you be tense in the atmosphere which is so relaxed? If these things are expressing themselves, then you should know you haven't come to your proper point in Sahajayoga. If you still worry and go on worrying, you'll go to the left and you'll get out of Sahajayoga. This is the second serious point. So the first point is that you'll become schizophrenic, mad, lunatics. One. That's the first thing. I'm not a businessman, so I'm telling you the worst first.
Yeah.
The second thing, as just now I've told you, will be that you'll go out of Sahajayoga. As a result of that, you might get any disease like cancer or any disease that comes from the left side. There are so many. So this is very important to see that you try to keep to the central path of ascent. Through curative methods, through meditative methods, through vibratory methods, you must try to keep in the center and don't go to the right. Because with this destructive power, if you go to the right side, you will become extremely inauspicious and you will start destroying people. Especially for the wives of leaders, I would like to tell them that they must become very humble, otherwise they will have this thing, a power by which they'll destroy themselves and others. This is like this, the power, say, which is of a fire or of the light. If it is not used for which it is made, supposing you put your hand in the fire, it will burn. So we must understand the power of women is compassion, is nourishment. And they should not try to become like men, because then they'll burn off people and burn off themselves. So as I told you before, that it's the women who can be very, very helpful in improving the left side. By dominating men, you make them left-sided, which is not their style. They should not be left-sided. But if they are truly men, they will walk in the central path. And if women are truly women, they'll walk in the central path. So to walk in the central path, one has to get rid of all these things of this type which are within us. The third thing that really I would say warn you people, that you get attached to your things, to your possessions, to your children, to your surroundings. Like many French would say, oh, I hate to go out of France. When they go to some other country, they always criticize. I don't know who are the best critics, but all of them criticize each other. They never try to see the good points of others. And in doing so, what you do is to perpetuate a kind of an inferiority on others using your powers of left side, by which you make others look small, like pitying someone for nothing at all. Like if supposing you start pitying me, what will it look like? It's absurd as that.
Yes, Shri Mataji, I don't even know how to translate that.
No, but that's what it is. So there should be no pity, there should be compassion. That will take you out of this nonsensical ideas of pitying yourself, pitying others, and feeling all the time sorry for nothing at all. Because if you ask for such pity, then you will be pitied too. I mean, you will be in a pitiable condition yourself. But if you have compassion, then you don't put down that person, you don't sort of make him feel inferior, but you encourage him and he feels powerful. Like a finger is hurt within you, you just try to soothe it and be compassionate towards it. You don't try to put him down that you are no good, because it's part and parcel of your being. So the compassion stands in between condemnation and pity. In compassion, you have to condemn whatever is wrong. You have to condemn the bhoots. You have to condemn that's ugliness. You have to condemn all that is wrong. So by that, you see, you make that person see that you do not have appreciation of what he is at all. And it is just compassion and no pity about it. Because the left-sided people want to be pitied, and if you pity them, they get even worse. So to say poor person, poor man, or a poor old lady, something is wrong. So when the people who are possessed, they start condemning their bhoots, they come up. When they hate their bhoots, they can get rid of them in no time. But sometimes going worse than that, they get identified. Of course, to judge it best is to see through vibrations, but you can also see it logically, how we behave towards our possessions, towards others. Lot of work has been done in India on a very subtle level, I would say, how to get out of the left side. I would say Mahavira was the one who really has worked very hard to give the whole idea of the hell up to heaven, what is the left side is. Another, I would say, his own incarnation was William Blake, who has also given full idea about it. I would say Dante did the same, see. So this is what they have shown you, how the hell is and how the heavens are. Now for Sahajogis, it is important to see their left-sided problems, if they are lingering in them. Possession means you are possessed by something, some ideas which are not rational, which are illogical. And in the modern times, I have seen how they avoid the topic. If you ask them, they say, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that. Then give up that feeling. It's wrong. If you don't know, it's no good. In the beginning, you ask French, any French, how are you? They would say like this, and I would look at their hands, what does that mean? No, like this. So I used to wonder what's wrong with the hand. And they were very boastful about it. That's the best part of it. Because to say something as certain, cocksure, was regarded as ego for them perhaps, but Sahajogis have to be cocksure. Now, English, if I asked them, how are you, they would say confused. So, I didn't know why.
C'est pas
And
clair.
boastingly, I'm confused, and something great, you know that I'm confused. So, the explanation was given was that we are aware of our state. We are not saying something with a cocksure way. A Sahajogi, if he is confused, he is not a Sahajogi. At this stage, you have to be absolutely sure of yourself. Sure about me, sure about Sahajoga, and sure about all the Sahajogis of the world. Otherwise, you are not Sahajogis. That means your connection with God is like a loose,
Votre
loose
connexion.
plug, like that. So, we have to understand that in the center when we are sure of what we are, absolutely sure. We raise our heads in pride and glory. We don't have the vanity of the right and the pity of the left. That's what is we are going to achieve in France now. No more going to the subconscious or to the collective subconscious. Now don't think of your forefathers, what they did, nor think of the future, what your progeny is going to do. Think for yourself what you are going to do for both of them. Many cursed families can be completely redeemed by one good Sahajogi, and thousands of years of progeny can be blessed by one Sahajogi. That's a fact. You can feel the vibrations now. So one should have that personality of a very tranquil, peaceful understanding. But this understanding should not be mental, but a sap on your central path. The vital energy that nourishes all the chakras, your being, and the atmosphere. I'm sure all the French Sahajogis now will take to the new ways of the central path. They should wear dresses which are fresh, have fresh looks on their faces, should create a fresh atmosphere around. Give up all worn out things they're very fond of worn out things, and also worn out houses they like. They say it is antique. No, give up that idea of antiques also, because you see, antiques are not all right as long as they are preserved properly. But if you make them look like antiques, you see, it's no respect given to them. I went to Poland and I was surprised that all their old monuments were resurrected after the war, and everything is painted and brought back to absolute fresh look. They haven't kept anything broken or muddy or in any way worn out. So the idea of these antiques to be preserved as they are is also, I think, very bhutish and left-sided. So your antiques, whatever you may possess, also must be cleaned out and properly done up and should be brought to a fresh look. Now this necklace I am wearing is very antique, very old, but doesn't look old, does it? Because it is looked after, and it would look funny to wear, for a goddess, to wear an antique thing which looks so worn out. So one criteria could be that whatever we wear or do, will mother like it? This is the one question you can ask if you don't want to ask the vibrations. Will she like it? We have to please her. And I tell you, very small things please me. You don't have to do too many things, just a few things which pleases me, which are very simple and easy and innate. It's very easy. If you are a childlike person, you just don't allow any cunning to come into your head, any absurd ideas. Just be innocent. You don't have to do anything to be innocent. You have to do something to be non-innocent. So this is what one has to understand, that the basis of our left side is innocence. So anything that is not innocent, we should not do. It's so simple. It should be all right with all of us, if we just believe that we have this quality of innocence within us, absolutely intact. And we have to just awaken it and enjoy it, that's all. So may God bless you all. May God give you strength to be innocent. You must pray that you should be innocent. Innocence will suck in all your problems, suck in all your problems of the left side. And the symbol of innocence is Shri Ganesh, who just knows his mother, nobody else. And his innocence is the source of all the wisdom. So you have to pray for becoming absolutely innocent people. May God bless you.
श्री आदिशक्ति का संपूर्ण मंत्र लेते हैं। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं।
से दूर करना सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ
चित्त को सहस्रार पर रखते हैं और प्रार्थनाएं अर्पित करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का यह सामूहिक ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। श्री माता जी, आज जो ज्ञान, आनंद, चैतन्य आपने हमें प्रदान किया, उसके लिए हम सब हृदय से आपके ऋणी हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, विश्व निर्मल धर्म के प्रस्थापन के लिए हम सबको स्वीकार कर लीजिए। जाने अनजाने आज अगर हमसे कोई गलती हुई हो, कमी हुई हो, तो कृपा करके हमें क्षमा करें। Your Holiness Shri Mataji, we surrender today's evening meditation at your holy lotus feet. Shri Mataji, the joy, knowledge and vibrations that you have given us, we are always indebted to you. Shri Mataji, please make us your instruments for the establishment of Vishwa Nirmal Dharma. सामूहिक बंधन। आज की सूचनाएं इस प्रकार। प्रतिष्ठान में होने वाले विकास कार्य और मेंटेनेंस के लिए धनराशि भेजने हेतु आप प्रतिष्ठान पुणे एंड्रॉयड ऐप या pratishthanpune.in इस वेबसाइट पर डोनेशन लिंक का उपयोग करें। आपने अगर इससे पहले ऑनलाइन डोनेशन किया है और आपको डोनेशन रिसिप्ट प्राप्त नहीं हुई है, तो कृपया आप प्रतिष्ठान हेल्पलाइन 8881192193 पर संपर्क करें। लर्निंग सहयोग यूट्यूब चैनल के माध्यम से नए साधकों के लिए अगला सत्र 10 जून को शाम 6:30 बजे होगा। इस सत्र में प्रार्थना और मंत्र सुषुम्ना नाड़ी इस विषय में जानकारी मिलेगी। नए साधकों को यह जानकारी प्रदान करें। सहजयोगा नेशनल सेमिनार नॉर्थ इंडिया और आदिशक्ति पूजा 2023 8 जून से 11 जून तक देहरादून उत्तराखंड से आयोजित की गई है। 8 जून को शाम 5 बजे हवन होगा। 9 और 10 तारीख को सेमिनार होगा और 11 तारीख को सुबह 10 बजे आदिशक्ति पूजा होगी। पीके साल्वे एकेडमी नागपुर में 16 से 18 जून तक सहज संगीत कार्यशाला संपन्न होने जा रही है। इस कार्यशाला के लिए सभी जिले के सहज म्यूजिक ग्रुप सदस्य आमंत्रित हैं। यह कार्यशाला के लिए 1500 रुपये समर्पण राशि होगी। जो भी इच्छुक सदस्य है वो 13 जून 2023 के पहले www.pksalveacademy.org इस वेबसाइट पर रजिस्ट्रेशन लिंक द्वारा अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन करवा ले। कल के कार्यक्रम इस प्रकार। अर्ली मॉर्निंग मेडिटेशन सुबह 4 बजे प्रसारित होगा। सुबह का ध्यान सुबह 5:30 बजे लाइव प्रसारित होगा। शाम का ध्यान शाम 7 बजे लाइव प्रसारण होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यही संपन्न होता है। जय श्री माता जी।
जय गणेश गणेश के मातु गोरी। जय गणेश के मातु गोरी, जय गणेश की मातु गोरी। निर्मलानंदन करे हम वंदन, निर्मलानंदन करे हम वंदन। जय गणेश के मातु गोरी, जय गणेश के मातु गोरी। शुद्ध विद्या दे, ध्यान दान दे, शुद्ध विद्या दे, ध्यान दान दे। निर्मल चित माँ सबका कर दे, सबका कर दे माँ। हे माँ जय गणेश के मातु गोरी, जय गणेश के मातु गोरी। सब देवों के तुम सरताज, सब देवों के, सब देवों, सब देवों, सब देवों के तुम सरताज। सब देवों के तुम सरताज। विनती सुन लो मोरी आज, मोरी आज है। हे माँ जय गणेश की मातु गोरी, जय गणेश की मातु गोरी। दुर्वदना संकट हरना, सिंदूर वदना संकट हरना। बुद्धि प्रदायक अष्ट विनायक, अष्ट विनायक। हे माँ जय गणेश की मातु गोरी, जय गणेश के मातु गोरी। निर्मलानंदन करे हम वंदन, निर्मलानंदन करे हम वंदन। जय गणेश के मातु गोरी।
ah
दाता तू गणपति गजानन दाता